Hey, my name is Ricardo. I'm with Windy City Shine, and I service the whole Coachella Valley and surrounding areas. And in today's videos, we'll break down the pricing and packages that we offer.
All right, Ricardo. For people who don't know, man, how long have you been detailing?
About 4 years.
And right now, how many packages would you say you have?
About 4.
Can you break them down real quickly?
Yeah, so the basic, we start at 65 inside and out. The next one would be the full interior detail with the wash and the wax. It's 200. And then we have a full complete detail, which is full interior, full exterior, minus the polish. So that one is 300. And then we have what I call the top tier one, which is $500, which is full interior, full exterior, and a polish.
All right, Ricardo.
All right.
So big question is, when you first started, are these the packages you started with?
It is, yeah.
Where'd you get the idea to get these packages? Because one thing I noticed is that a lot of detailers, they switch their packages around a lot, trying to adjust them and this and that. How'd you come up with this?
I was trying to come up with something I could remember. So when someone calls me, I didn't have to change too much. And then you did a video with Manny.
Way back, man. Signature?
So way back, yeah. So
yeah.
he said he was doing 65. So that's where I based everything off of, was $65 for the starting package.
Yeah.
And then I just assumed if I do 65 an hour for like full details, full detail interior wash takes about 3 hours. So you're looking at like 180, 190. So then I just, I rounded it up to 200. And then that's pretty much it. But I try to base everything off of anywhere from 65 to 100 per hour. You don't have to think too much when someone calls you. You already know your prices, and the easier you make it for them, the easier they're gonna book.
That's right, make it easy for customers.
Yeah.
Do you feel a lot of detailers, they try throwing too much at their customers that they don't understand?
I think you can overwhelm them. So by the end of the conversation, they get confused, and they don't know exactly what they're getting for how much.
But Ricardo, let's say there's a customer out there that wants something kind of custom. Like, hey, I only want the 2 front seats extracted. Yeah. I only want the outside. Do you just tell them these are my prices, or do you try to?
I work with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work with. So the basic, just for me to show up, is 65. So I work off of that. If it's a custom price, 65 for the outside, a vacuum, a wipe down. If it's a basic, sometimes I'll just see like, oh, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do it for the 65. Once they get a little bit dirtier and the front seats are a little bit dirtier, then you got to kind of bump that up.
So Ricardo, can you tell us a little bit about this client? What are they getting?
So this is a full detail, not full exterior, but full interior, and then just a wash and a wax.
And how long is this gonna take you?
2.5 to 3 hours.
How do you handle those low ballers? People call you and be like, bro, a car wash does it for cheaper. You ever get those?
Yeah, I don't worry about them. I just give them my price, and they can either go with it or not. I used to try to, get that business, but it's not long-term business. It's short-term, so it never really works out.
And Ricardo, last video, man, people were saying something about that brush. What do you got to tell them?
It's safe. It's safe. There's a rinse bucket. There's a grit guard. There's a lot of soap, a lot of foam, a lot of water.
All right, Ricardo, let's talk about upsells, man.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lot? For example, dog hair. How do you feel about that?
Dog hair is not really an upsell. That's just automatic charge if there is extra, excessive. If it's a little bit of dog hair, I just go ahead and take care of it. But when it gets too much, you have to charge them. Yeah, it's not really an upsell, so it's just like a necessary charge.
All right, Ricardo. Another upsell, water spots.
Oh, yeah.
Is that included in your full exterior, or is that an upsell?
That's an upsell.
Why?
Yeah, just because the amount of time it takes, the extensive amount of water spots always ranges, and then how long they've been sitting on the car.
So, how do you quote water spots?
I have to look at it.
Yeah. Let's say it's a little bit.
If it's a little bit, it's 150. If it's just, usually it's typically what you see is one side.
Because of the sprinklers, right?
Sprinklers, yeah. So So if it's just one side, it's 150. If it's the whole car, it's about 200. If you got to polish the car afterwards, it's closer to 350.
And for water spots, what's your go-to chemical?
Acid.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's the application to use acid? Do you put it in an applicator and then rub it in, or?
What I use is it's a microfiber towel. I dilute it 50-50, and then I spray the towel, and then I go ahead and apply it to the car. And then with my system on, the pressure washer, I go ahead and rinse it off.
All right, Ricardo, another upsell is travel fee. How do you feel about that? Do you do it? Don't do it?
So I just go ahead and include it in the price.
It's already included in the price.
It's already included, yeah.
What if someone from LA? They're like, Ricardo, man, I want you to come through.
Yeah, that's like $100 fee.
That's far, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before? Or now you mainly stay local?
I stay local, but I do go I've gone to the military base in 29 Palms.
How far is that from here?
It's about an hour and a half.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And then just to get in, there's like 30 minutes to go through security.
Really?
Yeah. And then once you're in there, you just get all kinds of customers because no one really services that area. So you're there for the whole day. So it's kind of worth it.
We talked about low ballers, but how do you reply when somebody says, Ricardo, if you do 2 cars, can you give me a discount?
I usually say, well, that's just more work.
Yeah?
It's just more work, so I got to charge you. It's not less work. When I had first started, I would do it when you don't have all that business coming in. But once you stay busy, there's really, it just depends how low they want to go, man. $10, $20 is okay, but then you get to like the really, really cheap ones.
Like 2 cars for 40.
Yeah,
exactly. Like that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so you got to stay away. You got to kind of hide from those.
All right, Ricardo, so I see you spraying some protection, or what are you doing?
Yeah, it's a ceramic, like a concentrated ceramic. It's not a full ceramic, but it'll last you like 8 months.
All right. Now, do you only offer that type of protection, or do you offer different levels?
There's different levels. Yeah, there's like a lot of the old school people like the actual wax. That's a little bit extra money. It just takes a little bit longer. But typically it's just like a ceramic spray, and then like a ceramic wax, and then an actual wax, like a paste wax. But let me know how many different types of protection you guys offer to your clients. Let me know in the comments below.
Hey, Ricardo, you ever detail a car and they just wanted maintenance, but you're like, nah, bro, you need more than the maintenance.
All the time.
All the time. What do you tell them? Do you do the maintenance process, or you offer a bigger package?
I tell them they got to do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the usual response?
Usually they say, okay, that's fine.
Because they understand?
They understand, they know what's going on. But there are those people that want the extreme for the very little. It gets a little bit hard.
All right, Ricardo, last question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's say somebody wants a detail over here, the Palm Spring area. What areas do you cover?
So from Beaumont all the way to Thermal. So Beaumont, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, Desert Hot Springs, La Quinta, Indio, Coachella, all those areas, man.
All those areas?
All those areas, man.
Someone wants a detail. What's the best way they could hit you up?
So they can hit me up at on the website, windycityshine.com. They can book online. They can see all the pricing. I'm pretty transparent with pricing, so they can see exactly what they're gonna pay, what services they want. They can find me on Instagram, WindyCityDetails_, or they can find me directly at my phone number. Those are my prices and packages, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.